Okay, so for the data record over recent years show that 1 in every 50 male adult develops a serious respiratory illness in a sample of 400. Okay, so n equals to 400. What's the situation? Find using binomial distribution mean standard deviation of the number who suffer from respiratory illness. So n is 400. Situation of illness, probability to get illness is 1 in every 50. So 1 in every 50. So here is X, number of adults having respiratory illness. So X distributed binomial, 400 of them, 1 over 50 in probability. So for the first question, they are asking use the binomial distribution. So we will remain this binomial distribution. Find the mean and standard deviation. Find your mean, which is your mu, which is calculation NP, and find your standard deviation. So standard deviation is square root of variance. Square root of NPQ. So what's your NP here? 8. So 8 times Q, 89 over 50, and square root give you answer 2.8 only. No more decimal. 1 decimal only, sharply. Okay. If you have more decimal, we take more decimal because we haven't finished yet. Okay, number 2. Go over the question. Start from number 2. They say a random sample of 400, still same, 400. In certain occupations, so that 15 with respiratory illness, find the normal distribution to the binomial distribution, that probability that 15 or more. So now from the binomial distribution, we change to normal distribution. Why? Because the first one, n is large. Second one, condition, NP, the mean, already give your value 8, which is already more than 5. Confirm, you need to change. Number 3, probability in between 0.1, 0.9. Is it this probability in between 0.1 and 0.9? 1 over 50, how much? 0.02. So for these questions, it is not suitable to change to normal. So this question supposedly to change to Poisson. Then only from Poisson, change, maybe you need to change to normal. So this question a bit out of your syllabus. So you just ignore. Alright, so if you want to follow the questions, we just ignore the P. So this question a bit out of the street. Alright, so I have give you this summary, right? When we have discrete, our syllabus always from discrete binomial change to continuous only, where the P is between 0.1 and 0.9. But today, the questions here is come with the probability 0.02. So that's why I come with the statement before this. I said, this question not suitable to change to normal. It's supposed to change to Poisson. Where your mean, where your just now mean, it will be your lambda of 8. Alright, so kalau ikut ajaran yang betul, sepatutnya kita jawab ikut Poisson. Where finding the probability more than equal 15. Kalau sepatutnya, berdasarkan situasi yang ada. Alright, but we go to the question, they ask us to change to normal. So we follow the question, change to normal. So change to normal, it will be x distributed normal with mean 8, standard deviation 2.8 squared for variance. Alright, understand? Because in this part, it is not in your syllabus, it is already taken up from the syllabus. But in future, when you're still in this, when you're still doing statistics in this field, you have to alert. It's supposed to change to Poisson. And Poisson we get lambda 8, right? So it's supposed to suitable answer in lambda Poisson. Because when your lambda more than 30, then only we change to normal. Alright? Okay, so we follow back the questions. They ask us using normal, then we follow normal. Although the condition a bit out of the situation already. Okay? So finding the probability where your number of sample is more than equal 15. So we are starting from binomial. Follow the instruction from question, we change to normal. So solve it by using normal way. It will be change to Z, then draw your normal graph, read from table normal to get answer. Okay? Okay, so from binomial change to normal. The x from discrete change to normal. From discrete change to normal. So the x have to be continuity correction plus or minus 0.5 more than equal 15. So you will start with more than equal 14.5 or 15.5. If you take 15.5, then your 15 involved or not? (15, 16, 17 more than equal). So your decimal or your boundary supposed to start before 15, which is 14.5. If you take 15.5, you already exclude one value. You're already missing one value. Okay, so we are starting the boundary or decimal on 14.5, which is the value before 15. Why? Because the value of 15 we want. Value of 15 we need in the answer. Okay, so after you get to the normal, we change to Z minus mean over standard deviation. So what is your Z score here? (2.32). Give it to 2 decimal because our table in Z score is only display 2 decimal. 2.32 more than that, so we can read this directly because this is right tail table. Whenever your region that you want is in the tail side, you can read it together, read it directly, which is 2.32. So find from your normal, standard normal table. (2.32) 0102